35 yards. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely.
I found the play this nigga was smacking my ass with.
So if they can get him
this is
the
awesome.
Passing game, that should open up his running game too. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away.
You gotta know how to use them. Jeff, you're speaking to the choir. You know who I had to go pick up? Jeff, they were so bad. I went out of free agency and got Star Latule.
39 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, boy, you're going to have to get some strength on that D-line. I ain't going to lie to you.
Throw again. Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up.
Who you got? Jeff, Cowboys?
They have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking
Chiefs.
Yep,
Okay.
On the opening drive.
You playing KB? Why you ain't? You went to KB and didn't tell him you played him?
At the 35-yard line.
Man, you ain't tell KB shit. You ain't tell KB shit. You don't want to play KB.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Text him right now. I bet you he'll get on.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
Text him right now. I bet you he'll get on.
Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Where's this thing? I'll text him right. I'm trying to call him right now. I can't find this thing. Found it. Fucked up. And he not in the call. Hey, Jeff said you're going to play him or not? I mean, he said he'll be on for a little, for not too much, but he'll be on for a little bit whenever you can get there. What you said?
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And
Jeff, what you say to that?
Mismatches, throwing it to your guys.
He said run it. He on right now.
That can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Fantasy, yeah, Bengals. Bengals.
It's Rodgers.
Just pick that bitch. I like that,
Picked off at the 28.
What?
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Biggie Bowl.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 34.
What?
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And nothing doing.
Bro, they in my fucking headphones, bro. I'm trying to hear everything, and I'm playing on.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And I'm smoking.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again.
Fuck no, you tired me. I'm smoking some blue cheese. Or that's at least what they told me it is. Blue cheese. You ain't had blue cheese in forever.
This is caught by Antonio Brown.
I was smoking. I was shaking my ass. What?
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today.
They beat Darkside.
Sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like
they
this,
beat Darkside.
they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense,
they always beat Darkside. They just know how to beat them.
Right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Who?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line.
We in the party. If you want, if you can join
I think
it.
ultimately,
You probably ain't got no mic.
to get anything out of that run.
We all in the party. Nah, it's just me, Trey, and Jeff.
On 2nd and 9. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go.
Jeff, he said something to invite.
12 yards there and a first down. Interesting note about our two quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys.
What'd you say, Jeff?
They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score.
KB, who you play? Who would say you play right now? Who would say you play right now? Go to your Bengals team and tell me who would say you play.
2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
You play the Giants?
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're
Oh, you play Trey. Okay, yeah, you play Trey. He on. That's who you play.
Space in front of you. But if not,
well,
how long you got, Trey, till that game over?
And that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Trey got about another 20 minutes though. Yeah, I thought you played Jeff.
Last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Brady sliding out of the pocket. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top
All right,
team.
I'll call you as soon as he's done. He'll send it. All right.
That high power, you gotta find a way to hold them.
Who are you playing? Who are you playing? The Eagles?
20-point score. Give yourself.
What's the score?
Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I'm about to say, bro, you got to play KB. I can call KB right back.
That last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I told him to do that shit. I already told D-Man to do that shit.
Now Brady.
Oh, that was a pick! Ah!
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Bro. I came bad. I got some plays. First quarter. Okay, we did some Come on now, I ain't gonna let you run a touchdown on me. You gonna throw that bitch in.
It's a loss of a yard there.
I'm here for this.
2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been.
Nigga playing D-man.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down and goal.
Yeah, they did.
On 4th down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal.
Suckup on for the field goal.
They say you conceded, right?
And the 11-year
Call you got KB on Facebook? Can you call KB on Facebook, please? You have Facebook. You can do that.
There kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline.
Bro, you're not even on the phone,
give
bro.
up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't have
You're going to be calling this man back 2 minutes
That's
later.
a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
That's
They
excellent.
threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look,
Yo.
I know defensive backs.
He just exited the game. He got the win.
Take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a
What?
little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of
ready
that
to
with
play?
some double moves.
Yeah, he ready to play.
From the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right. He said send it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
All right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right
I got
there.
Packers.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
No way.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Rodgers pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations.
No, he stopped. He picked me first drive.
And throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
That's residual from my last
line.
game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their
We'll be all right.
25-yard line.
Yeah, I gotta be careful, huh? Boy, I hope not.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
47-yard line.
Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans.
Tried me.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jeff, tried me. I don't blame him, though.
A big
I don't
turnover
blame him,
there as his guys will get the football back.
I really don't blame him.
7-yard line.
Can I just, how do I get Marquez Valdez and, oh, just like that. No, not like that. No, not like that. Sean Solo.
The Packers going to use
Dang,
one
man,
of their
how do I
timeouts.
get...
They'll have 2 remaining
Okay,
as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yeah, that's what we want.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yo. I did tell him to send it. Hold on, I'll tell him again. Yeah, maybe we're back into the group chat.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release. This will be
Giants.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's in.
Catch that. Oh, they didn't give it to him.
Shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges.
Hey, man, tripping.
You've got to
Get
play
a
the
loss.
ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
Oh, no, he's
Take a
seen it.
shot, how are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
With it is Brown. A very good kick.
Y'all both in the chat. Shit. I don't know why y'all ain't.
And the Buccaneer offense will
Okay,
be
he
set
said
up
get back
well
on.
as they take over.
The boy said, hey, internet. What's wrong with punting the ball? It's a kick. And every drive in a kick, Jeff.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I was bad field position. What can I do?
You'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
No, I gotta run the ball.
And frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
I gotta get off the phone though. Somebody about to call me.
It's still open for the coordinator.
Yeah, Jeff. I'm about to be on the phone.
The last run got
I can't coach anymore.
2nd and 7.
Yeah, make it happen. Make it happen. You running that bitch. You running that bitch. You running that bitch.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to go down. down, sacked right around the 17. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I'm on the phone. I can't talk.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack.
Shot way, bitch.
Brady.
You little bitty bitch. I don't give a fuck if you on the phone, little bitty bitch. You can hear me. Shot way, bitch. Back-to-back champ, bitch. St. Pete, bitch. We do this shit, bitch. Fuck you mean, bitch? What you mean, bitch?
Because I don't think it's gonna rattle him necessarily.
I don't know, bro. We always say that.
Wonder if it's gonna nerve
What's
him
up?
a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become
We
sharp
can
again?
never
The Packer
get that
offense ready
team
to get their
to stay
next
our
drive
full team. We can never get our full
They've
team
got
to
the
stay.
lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Trey, you see every time we have our full squad, we don't lose.
Guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We're going
Watch
back
that
to
leverage
back
on
to
this
back.
drive. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
Yeah, they played dice like the game we played.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Bro, Charlie and Eric MVP.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about
And that nigga
that
just
play
won us a
action there?
championship
Freezing
with
the
the whole
defense just
last
enough.
game-winning
Bring the tight
drive
end
with
free
the
downfield for the
Eric
completion.
scored. Eric got the 2
Facing a
points.
2nd
Eric
and
hucked
2
the 2
after
point
that
like he was
last catch.
grabbing his
Good for 8
bitch.
yards.
It's Charlie saved the whole game, not just one play. Bitch, Charlie started the shit. They was up 6 shit. Listen, Trey. They was up 6 shit.
Now after the
We got stopped on the goal line. They went back on offense. My dog Charlie knocked that bitch down over the quarterback head, caught that bitch in stride and scored. We went up 7-6. And from there, we just had the momentum. We stopped them, went up 13-6.
It's Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Because nobody can rush like that. But rushing is the main thing in flag football.
Timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
EA 7.
So
Exactly
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Trey knows that. That's why he be so mad when they take him out. The rush is the key to the whole
shotgun to give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
So what you think, Jeff, about tonight?
So from the
Sitting on the
17
sideline
now,
watching
here's a
TV.
1st and 10. Now Jones.
The last one, I won't let him.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Vita Vea on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Incomplete.
He's garbage, man. Every ball they threw to him, he bobbled or dropped.
Yards to go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on
You know
3rd and 8.
Austin throw you the ball when you drop it. It's going to be hard for him to come back to.
On play action, Rodgers rolling to his right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 32-yard attempt.
What we doing, undefeated championship? Yeah, we lose. I should have
for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Undefeated best
As we
trophy.
toss it an hour
Yeah,
or so
we got the best
east of here
record, so
to
we got that
Orlando.
trophy.
It's
We
Jonathan
got that.
Coachman with
We
our
ain't getting
EA
that
Sports
record trophy last
halftime
year.
report.
They got the best out
A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that
Yeah,
again.
that was a big time.
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
I'm rolling up right now, Jeff. I gotta have a little celebration, dude.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds, but
we
not
played so many things this weekend.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You see how that boy Jones slammed down on that
motherfucking
defense.
Great job there.
Bro, I can't
holding
that nigga made me happy.
Their battles at the
I felt like I was his daddy.
left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 20-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
JD, nigga, you know Wayne Watson? Do you know Wayne Watson that played the Bills with DJ?
It's complete to Brown, right side.
Sure.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to
that boy Perez, left that man in the dust, had him diving for nothing. Perez caught that bitch and walked into the end zone, came back, crouched down, and stood in his face and stared at him.
They'll run the Jets.
J. Lou, baby.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And then, bro, that nigga went there talking shit, bro. Because the nigga who was guarding, the Wayne kept calling him 4 eyes, bro. He like, 4 eyes, they're not throwing you the ball. 4 eyes this. That nigga, Perez came in the huddle. He said, Austin, throw this bitch. Austin said, you sure? He said, it was 1st down, too. He said, throw this bitch. Bro. Perez went and got that bitch.
Brady
Had Wayne eating dirt.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the
But
one he was
nigga
looking
dove.
for. But now it's third
I
down.
want somebody to do. We waiting for all the film to come.
Pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie,
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the
whole
quarterback
team
hemmed
showed
in.
up.
In this case,
Both
they
games.
brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
All I know is this is why I always try to.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I got them niggas dark side like on my post, nigga. Fuck you, mean put some respect on the waves, nigga.
Ties the game at 10.
Bro, we beat them. Trey. We played them 3 times. No, we played them 3 times this season. The first 2 times we beat them by 3 touchdowns. This time I think we only beat them by 1 point. It was 21-20.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
We are 3-0 on dark side. A fucking top 10 state team.
This third quarter as the kicks away.
I said top 10.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Quadre is garbage to me. I'm sorry. I just told Jeff that. They was throwing him the ball and like he kept bobbling and shit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's
Henny back now, so I'm trying to play Alpha and Omega, and I'm about to play
Rodgers throwing
Parlay.
quickly out to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly.
I got to ask the guys, but I'm
in the
not.
secondary.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Jones.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense, Jordan, and next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
NHL, you're on PGA, I'm just saying. You can, I'll whip any, I'll beat the shit out of any guy in that group chat.
Out left, it's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
He does. No, all I do is play that game. Nobody's gonna run. All I do is play PGA.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling.
Oh, you don't be seeing the shots that he sent it to the group chat.
15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Bitch, I be fucking. Bro, I be making. I made holes in ones. I be making like fucking chip in Eagles from
They
deep.
call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need to be
Join the way to
dependable
get down,
catching the
man.
ball.
I'm gonna get all my homies back on here when we get ready. Fucking like it me, right?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
You see it, right? I'm not the only person that seen it. Thank you, bro. Everybody acting like they ain't see that.
Talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision.
I know it was a big time.
Went into the end
It
zone.
was a big thing of being fatigued, yes, because we only played 8 the whole
Once he
weekend.
saw the gap,
But like you said,
decisiveness, made up his
even
mind,
tournaments
and
when we
the
had,
power to finish the play.
you could
Not
see
only
it.
did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There's only 2 quarterbacks I've played
ready to get their
Friday.
drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get it?
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked
there it is.
By Darnell Savage.
I got it.
And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Back now in Tampa. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Crosby is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Trying
to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Number 33.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world to the challenge.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Oh, you know, that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Oh.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right.
No,
they did
Jeff.
pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Lock that one. Coming for this.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hit the guy.
To throw is Brady.
And
my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You got it. Yeah, they try to give you a free going. You blew it.
The Packers on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard.
Good shit.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter...
Oh, he got a block. That bitch is going in.